I choose the letter B, as in Bravo.
Okay. B as in Bravo goes to the topic. Under the motion, the students can be more creative when they tend to use TikTok application. Are you feeling good for that motion? Abila, are you TikTokers? Oh no, I thought you are. Okay, so this is also becoming our phenomenon.
I disagree with this motion. In my opinion, if the students read ebooks, they will often use their gadgets. It means, besides they read a book, they can also use or open other applications, such as IG, FB, Twitter, even games. Ebook also has this advantage. If our gadgets capacity is limited, it will make our gadgets slowly. In contra, if we use printed book, we can use or open in any times without worry about low battery. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, Farsha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, my question is, which one do you like more to use, e-books or printed book?
Printed book.
Okay, give me a reason.
Because I live in dormitory. I mean, I live in pesantren, such as I can wear gadgets. So I like printed book more than ebook.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Farsha, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay. So you know that ebook is one of the alternative way to us as the millennial to enjoy some creativeness from the authors. And then, but before I deliver the question for you, can I know you that? Can you tell us? Have you read an ebook before?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So tell me or tell us, when did the first time you read an ebook? And then please share to us also about your certain feeling when you had that first impression reading an ebook. Okay. Please, Farsha Anissa.
First time when I read ebook when I at 7th grade, I feel I'm happy because I'm playing gadgets too.
Okay. And then?
Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, it's only a simple question actually. I just want to know about your certain feeling when you read an ebook for the first time, because just now you have said that you are more enjoying printed books than ebooks. But I have told you also when was the first time you read ebook. And then please, I just want to know your feeling as a millennial, of course, as a student, the first impression or the first feeling that you felt at that time when you have ebook, or when you read an ebook at that time.
I read ebook just at the time because I spend my time in the pesantren. So it's mean I spend my time to read printed book more than ebook. Because when I'm in pesantren, I don't wear gadgets. But I'm enjoy when I'm read ebook because it's more More than easy.
Okay, is enough? Is it
Yes.
enough for you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Farsha.
Okay. So this is your last question, and it is for me. It's hard to understand whether you are in the government team or in the opposition team based on your argument, based on your statements. Because unfortunately you spoke only less than 1 minute, so I didn't catch anything which is really important to be your argument. I mean, this motion is really controversial. This is actually your time to elaborate more ideas, more argument, more statements toward your topic. Hard to understand the motion, whether you are in the government team, whether you agree with the motion on your argument, or you disagree with the motion statements. But it's okay, Farsha, because unfortunately you. So could you please tell me the shortages or the flaws of ebooks itself comparing to the printed books?
Can you repeat your question?
The shortages, the weaknesses of ebooks itself. Could you please mention the weaknesses of reading ebooks comparing to printed books?
When we read ebook, we can also open other applications such as IG, FB, Twitter, even games. But when we read printed book, we can open games or something like that.
Okay. Thank you for your answer. Okay, thank you, Farsha, for your argument. So seemingly this
Students lack. So they try to think outside the box, and it makes them more creative. On the art side of TikTok, people liked to do art, drawing, sculpture, and they use TikTok as a platform to show other people what they have done. Like, hey, I made this drawing. Hey, I made this sculpture. And other people who sees it, they will usually think, hey, that looks so good. And maybe they will think to make something themselves. They're motivated to make their own because it seems fun, and they can see it also as an inspiration to their own art. Now to the fashion side. Just about yesterday, I saw someone who made a dress, a coronavirus dress, where they had this hoop with a diameter of 12 feet. And really, if that's not proof of TikTok making people more creative, then I honestly don't know what. So, as I have explained, TikTok can make students more creative in their own unique ways. That is all I have to say. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you very much from Abila Fauzia Abu Salim. You spent 4 minutes and 47 seconds. Once again, 4 minutes and 47 seconds. Thank you very much. Moving on to the question session. Ma'am? Ma'am Eva, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Sarvikar, and hello, Abila. How's life today?
That's a complicated question.
You're pretty nervous?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yep. Okay, is it quite clear to you to hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, talking about TikTok. Wow, TikTok is one of the most interesting thing for the students over the days. Yeah. Um, I hope or I thought just now that you are a TikTokers, but unfortunately you didn't. You are not. Okay. Yeah, you have told us about the positive thing about TikTok, but I just want to invite you to see TikTok from another side. You see that almost of the people in TikTok, I mean all of the followers in TikTok or of the users of TikTok, some of them or almost of them, if I can say, it contains of toxic. You know, there is some toxic information that they can spread it out fast, and then yeah, of course, the effect will be gotten by the millennial or the teenagers fast also as well. So in your mind, if you have a chance, yeah, if you have a chance to speak up in front of the teenagers in Indonesia, so what will you do to say that, or what will you to persuade them so that they can use TikTok wisely? They can use TikTok in a unique way, as you have told us before. Okay, so please, Abila. Okay, time is yours.
Well, if I were to tell the people in Indonesia on, like, hey, please use TikTok wisely. Use it in a healthy way. Don't be toxic, please. I I honestly stutter a lot because since I I get nervous easily. But if I can, I would.
Just be relaxed. Yeah, just be relaxed. Yeah, okay. Keep going.
Maybe I would show them the negative effects, show them actual proof in reality, like someone who suffers mental illness because they were cyberbullied on Instagram, like people saying, "Hey, your dance is so stupid. I don't like your face. It's so ugly." Toxic internet things. Then maybe they could think, that seems bad. I don't think I will do that, and maybe show them like this is a better way to use TikTok. Be creative, be supportive, do not be toxic.
Okay, is it enough? Or you want to add some information more?
Add some
Or is it
information.
enough for you?
Well, other than toxic people, there
Okay.
are other negative things on TikTok by using TikTok that I didn't mention because I kind of forgot, which is some some people are kind of addicted to TikTok, and they usually don't really go back to reality. Like, it's okay if you use TikTok, but remember that reality still exists. Remember that there's a world outside of TikTok, because sometimes when people dive into it, it's kind of hard to pull them out once they're stuck. Other than that, there's also the fact that sometimes when people record TikTok videos, they don't really see their surroundings. They don't see that other people aren't comfortable with them dancing in the middle of the street or making a skit in the middle of the road. That is all I have to add for mine.
Thank you, Abila Fauzia.
You're welcome.
Next question, Miss Yuli.
Okay, Adila,
Yes?
can you hear my voice?
Yes, I could hear you clearly.
Okay, Amila. Okay, before I have a question, do you have a TikTok application in your smartphone?
On my tablet, yes.
Okay. Okay, or have you ever got a task from your teachers about TikTok, for example, ask you to make a video in TikTok, in TikTok application, I mean?
From personal experience, that never happened to me, thankfully. If the teacher asks us to make something related to TikTok, I'm pretty sure I won't be the one which they would ask to do it because there's plenty more of TikTokers in my class.
Okay.
Okay. Abila,
Yes?
okay, so this is the last from me. As a millennial student, TikTok also has two sides, as you said. It could be a positive side and also negative side. We all agree that every kinds of social media and also other online application has both sides, pros and cons, positive and negative. But I want you to see further the people who earn money from TikTok, even the students who can earn money from TikTok, even some people all over the world are using TikTok as their fashion, as their job. Could you please tell me your argument, your opinion on that statement? Earning money from TikTok, please.
Well, honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea to earn money from TikTok because, well, you're doing what you love, you're doing what you like, and the fact that you can earn money by doing the things you enjoy doing, I think that's a smart thing to do. It's kind of like YouTube. Like people sometimes make videos and do it for fun on YouTube. Other people, a lot of people, use YouTube to make money. And TikTok is almost like that. It's like YouTube, but the videos are much shorter. I think people who make money on TikTok, well, I've heard that lots of people say that earning money from the internet isn't a real job, isn't a good way to earn money. But I think as long as you earn money and you can eat food with that money, I think it's not that wrong. I think it's actually a good idea. As long as you do it in a good way, in a good and healthy way. Like don't hurt someone making TikTok just for the money.
Okay, so it's halal.
I think so. Because
Okay.
people
So it's allowed to make a living from TikTok application. Okay, thank you, Abila, for your argument. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay, the next participant, we are calling out Amirul Muflisin.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All the students firstly before talking more about your topic today, but unfortunately, it wasn't. Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't matter. So I just want to know from your point of view as a student. So when there is or when there are some students who are nowadays at school, in your mind as a student, of course, what should the teachers or what should the school do to treat them so that the education of the education of character at school can be running well, and also the naughty students will also realize that actually they are in the wrong path. So yeah, can you share to us about your opinion? What should the students or the teachers do to treat them well? Okay.
Question.
Please, Amir.
First of all, if there is naughty students nowadays, should students will stop? Should
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to. Yeah, before you continue your explanation, can you turn off something beside or behind of you? Perhaps a van or something like that. Actually, it's quite disturbing for us to listen your explanation carefully. Okay, have you done?
yes.
Okay, keep going. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for the question. I'm sorry for the fan because my monitor is overheating. Always overheating. Okay. First of all, naughty students nowadays should have been stopped before at the first place by the school, such as treatment like stop their environment or maybe treat their very with compassion, and so the students will obey the teachers. So maybe the student will won't be naughty again because the environment is gone. Because the first reason when it comes to the naughty is the environment. Why we punish the students where the environment is the fault of it? Why the student has to why the students has to deserve it? Why? So I think maybe the right thing is like the right thing, maybe you should give him a compassion and educate them to not to go to the environment or naughty environment. Okay, I think that's all from my answer.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you, Amirul.
Thank you, Amirul. Your last question. According to your opinion and also your argument towards two questions that have been delivered by the educators today, actually you are focusing on the useless impact or the meaningless impact of giving the students, the naughty students, such a punishment in the form of smacking or snapping by using ruler. And also, you are focusing on the student's right itself. So you yourself as a student think that the students also have their rights to do what they want, to do what they believe is true. But in reality, the teacher also has a specific intention so that the students could obey everything, every rules from school. It is for the sake of the students' goodness itself. Okay, so actually getting smacked or getting slapped from your teacher, the teacher itself, if we are back to 90s or old times, a few years ago, the teachers used that kind of punishment to the students, especially the naughty students. But could you please tell me, for the teacher's human right, talking to the teacher's human rights and also the teacher function at school, to rule the students, to make the students obey all of the regulation from school, what is your best suggestion to the teachers to do for making their students obligate, or for make their students to be disciplined without any punishment, like slapping the students body by using rules? Time is yours.
Okay. Thanks for the question. First of all, I want to focus on the 90s, because the teachers were so strict and so merciless. For example, if you have a long nail for maybe 5 centi or 10 centis, they will slap you with roller. So I want to focus that that this violence is cross the line. So it's useless for the kids. So because it is to cross the line. And nowadays the teacher has human rights also as well. The teachers has to be, excuse me, sir. Has to be, the teacher has to be has to the students have to obey the teacher. It is the teacher's right. What is the solution of this if the students are naughty and disobey? So I think teacher should also give another role, not just maybe from violence, such as I said before. Maybe it can be a role for study from home or not going to school, and also we can the teacher can also talk to their mom, because their mom was the key to the development of the kids. So if the mother is right, her kids will be a good boy too. So I think teacher doesn't always have to make violence to the students. The students can
Okay.
make another role for the kind sake of
Okay.
students. Okay, that's all.
Okay, I got your point, Amirul. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so the next participant is Anissa Umul Yusra. Anissa, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You are audible. Okay. The next speaker is Anissa Umul Yusra. Under the motion, good marks do not reflect the students' intelligence in the classroom. Once again, under the motion, good marks do not reflect the students' intelligence in the classroom. In 3, 2, 1, time is yours.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anissa Umar Yusra Farisa. I'm from SMP Fakultas. First of all, thank you for the time that you give me to deliver my opinion today. So my motion is a good marks don't reflect the students' intelligence in classroom. I think I agree with this motion because I think mark is just a number. It means it can't measure that student intelligence. Why? Because there are so many lessons in the school, and each student have different intelligence. For example, if I'm good at math and my friend good at English, and if he would like to be fair in a mark, I think it's an impossible thing. I mean, if he would like to be fair in a mark, maybe we can please our government make such a good regulation too to make our education better. But at the same time, when we get a bad marks, some of our parents will angry. Why? I think it because parents will always think that good mark can measure our intelligence. Then they will start comparing their childhood with us, and they will say that when they were childhood, they must work hard to get a book and learn about it. So because now it's 2021, we must get a good grade or a good mark um, to reflect our intelligence. But then, back with my first statement, I would never agree that good grades reflect that the student intelligence. I think that's all from me. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anissa Umul Yusra from SMP Softul Isat Pangkep. You spent 2 minutes and 16 seconds. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Meme Pak. Good. Sini Kemen.
Okay. Anissa ya. Hello, Anissa. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, you're talking about characters and also of course about the intellectual things which is should have by the students at school. So yeah, I know that that kind of opinion always be given to the students who always have a good marks. So yeah, the motion said that good marks doesn't reflect character because yeah, of course in our school also in my school actually the students who have a good character, yeah, it doesn't mean that they have also a good intelligence at school at class. Yeah. So in your mind, because we are a students, we need to learn about our academic and also we have to make a balance with our character. So in your mind, what is your tips so that you can balance them both, whether about having good marks and also having a good character. Okay, time is yours.
So yeah, I think there is not much tips that I can give you all, but I think the most important things that we must study hard to get a good marks, but also we must we must uh, we must what we must study hard to get a good marks, and for the good characters, we must follow the rule that our parents or our teacher gives to us. I mean, I'm from Pondok. I'm from boarding school that's full with many rules about my daily activities. Like I must wake up in 4 o'clock and I must sleep at 8 o'clock, like that. And so if we follow the rules, the character will the characters will self automatically. So like we don't need to work. We don't need to learn hard to get a good characters, because study and learn is just for good mark. And for the good characters, we just follow the rules that our parents or our teachers give to us. So then the good characters will table automatically with us, for us. I think that's all I can say.
Okay, so let me to give you another question actually, because yeah, I need to know more about your opinion about this topic. Because I myself think that this is an interesting topic. So, based on your opinion, if you can choose, if you can choose, pretending that you have a big chance to choose one of them, so which one do you prefer to? Having good marks or having a good character? And then why do you say that it is better than another? Okay, thank you, Nisa.
Of course, I will choose having a good characters, because I mean, like, if we just have good marks, then people will not so respect with us. But if we have a good character, like we love to help each other, the people will give us good respect to us. So that we must because good characters is more important than a good mark. We know that. So yeah, good characters is number one actually.
Thank you.
Miss Yuli, do you have something to say? Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, sir. Anissa, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, well,
The next question.
example, maybe we have a good mark in the classroom or in a school, but we don't have a good character. Or we have a good character, but we don't have a good mark. Okay, what do you think about that? Or maybe you have a good mark and you have a good character.
So can you repeat your question?
Okay. Maybe we have a good character, but we don't have a good mark in a class, or we have a good mark. We have a good mark, but we don't have a good character. Is it depends on our environment in our school or our environment in our family? Anissa?
I think if we have a good marks, but then we don't have a good characters, just like what I've said before, that if we follow the rule that our parents give to us, the good characters will build itself automatically. So I think it's such an possible thing, because if we have a good characters and then we don't have a good mark, we can study hard to get it, to have a good marks too, so then we can balance it perfectly. And mark can be done by learning. Then good characters can be done by learning. But it good character, it's about habitual. So then it will build itself automatically with our activity, daily activity. Maybe that's all I can say.
Is it enough?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Yuli. It's back to me again. So, guys, I really want you guys to elaborate the motion itself, saying that good marks do not reflect the student's intelligence in the classroom. So your focus is to compare the good marks that the students have in the classroom and also their intelligence. Does it guarantee that having good marks at school in the classroom guarantee that the students are also great in that subject? I want you to dive in deeply under the motion good marks versus intelligence of the students, not others. So by seeing the motion, all of the motions today are really controversial. So you guys could elaborate this, the ideas by the student side or by the common people side. Okay. By the way, what score do you have for your English? Your current score?
Maybe 90.
19. Okay. So let's take a look example from your score in your subject of English. So does the 90 score that you had guarantee your English also as great as your score? That is my question.
Yes.
Take another example. Okay, for example, one of your friends at school having a perfect score at math, 100 for math, for example. So does it guarantee that your friend with the 100 score is also great as his or her score? I mean, like, does 100 score deserve to be obtained by the students? And we could compare, we could make some comparison. Because I'm myself personally, the students could do some cheatings while the test, for example, or the final exam to have 100 score, to have 99%, and so on, you name it. So actually, I want you to make a big difference between good marks and having intelligence. So back to the motion. If it is not from good marks or from marks, how could the teachers or how could the people measure the students' intelligence? How could we see or how could we understand that Anissa Umul Yusra is really good at English, not by using marks? So how could it possible of not applying marks in the classroom. Okay, time is yours.
Okay. I think the teacher can measure our intelligence not just from the good marks. I mean, speak English if in the class we can speak English well, we can do the written test well, so that the teacher can and we can and we can do anything good in class except the good marks. The teachers can understand us. The teachers know that we are good in English. I mean, not all teacher is give our not all of our teacher is mark us as intelligent student in English just because we have a good marks. He can look about our daily activities in class, like how we follow the lesson, yes, we have a good attitude in class, so that the teacher can give marks from there, not just from the test. So that's all I can say.
Okay, thank you. Anissa Umul Yusra. Have a nice day. Okay, and we have our last participant today from North Sumatra, Darrell Fabian. Hi, Darrell.
Hello.
Hello, Darrell. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. You are audible?
Yes.
Ready for the meeting?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so for the last participant today is Darrell Fabian from SMP Islam Al-Azhar Asyif Sumatra Utara. Under the motion, smartphones are distracting students from reality and making them unsocialized. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Darrell Fabian, and I stand with this motion that smartphones are distracting students from reality and making them unsocialized. Let me ask you a question. Everyone has a smartphone, right? Even a Nokia. See, everyone has a smartphone, but are all of your application on the smartphone was for good things? No, right? Of course, one of the application in your phone was a toxic application like TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and others. But all application didn't fully toxic. There are two sides: to advantage the user or to backfire the user. Smartphone or kind of gadgets can make it addictive to someone who use it. And even it makes people getting harder to pay attention to what they're doing. Okay, let me tell you the disadvantages of smartphone for students. First, playing games most of the times. Games are like nicotine, addicting but deadly. You see that the case in New Zealand, they were shooting at the Jama'ah randomly. They say that they were inspired by the games that called PUBG. I was concerned of it, and even there is a kids who think that this life is just a game. He think that the world right now he lives is a game. You could restart whenever you want, but he is wrong. life couldn't restart by itself. He died, ironically, by falling from the highest floor of his apartment. Second, involvement in unwanted things. Not all parents can fully control and parenting their own kids while using smartphone, because there are a lot of pop-ups and websites that were restricted for kids. There are 18 plus or even 21 plus, and even there are websites for gambles. Third, reduce time with family. Nowadays, students play with their mobile phone without knowing that even their family was waiting on them on the dinner table. They forgot that there are their mothers who was nurtured them since they were babies. I mean, this is so irony. The last, maybe about cyberbullying, was one of the most popular cases in the new era. And almost all of them were students who just went their puberty. Can it be done to characters? No. Characters were made by experience with a good environment. You see people saying Assalamualaikum, and then you think that, oh, this is good for me. And then you copy it. You say Assalamualaikum to people. That's what makes our characters. That's what builds characters. Indonesia needs a lot of people with good characters, because if you're just a smart guy, there is anyone smarter than you. A lot of smart people being in the government, but they didn't have a little bit of character. As you see now, corrupt everywhere. They went to jail. They used the KPK shirt. I don't want our next leaders with minimum of characters, because addicting too much to a gadget, that is smartphone. A lot of students were saying that they were introvert, they were unsocialized, but the fact is that they were afraid to socialize and they were too comfortable with their smartphone. They didn't realize that the world that they're living right now, it still exists. It's not going anywhere. I mean, come on. I know that the world sometimes seems unfair to you, but keep on living, because if you didn't do anything, who could be Indonesia leader for the future? You want some mad person controls Indonesia and then demolish our beloved country? No, right? So come on, please keep on living. I know that there are a lot of students who were bored during this pandemic, but this isn't a reason for us to play smartphone every time, even you left the Salat and then you didn't read the Quran. Come on, fill our creativity with other things to do, such as maybe drawing, coloring, and even singing. But people ask me like, how to get creative when life gets monotone during the pandemic? A lot of stress and depression and even tension. I know that there are a lot of students who are bored, empty your heads first. But then you can get isn't a reason for us to play creativity every time. An empty box you left the an empty brain you didn't to fill with colors, imagination, and even our creativity with. You can't be creative if your mind is still on your phone, maybe drawing or even on your coloring and even singing. Even a human can't divide its mind into two. How to get creative? They still need to choose whether get focused on their phone or even on their creativity. A lot of stress and depression and even tension. I know that there are a lot of students who are.
Daryl, even though smartphone has some negative side, but it can't be denied that. Yeah, there are some positive side, another side of smartphone. For example, we can cook or speaking English, Korean, or whatever we want. Yeah, we can use our smartphone. Yeah, we can master anything from smartphone. Yeah, even that make us unsocialized. Yeah, what do you think about it? From smartphone, we can now anything. Okay. Maybe we can master anything from smartphone.
Oh, yes, you were right. That there were many positive things from smartphone. Because, technology. Why was technology created? To simplify human life. Smartphone has translate, has application that makes your life easier. But try to give your child a smartphone. He wants to play or he wants to learn. Of course he wants to play because he thinks that smartphone is a place to play or even to watch something that didn't actually didn't actually for his age. I think that's it from me.
Okay, thank you, Darrell.
Okay, Darrell, Julian. Your last question. Talking about smartphones and also its function to the students and also all of the people all around the world. Yes, I do agree that smartphone has two sides of function or two sides of benefits itself. So we have advantages and also disadvantages of using smartphones. But here in the motion side that smartphones are distracting the students from reality and making them unsocialized. So I want you to discuss, does smartphone really guarantee or give the students or the people a way to be unsocialized to the real world? Take a look at the example of introvert and extrovert students or introvert and extrovert people. Yes, you may say that extrovert students or extrovert people, it is not really a big deal for them to socialize in the real world. But how about the students with the character introvert? How about the people who are lag behind about the socialization? So they use smartphone to be socialized, to use the smartphone to chat with the people all around the world by using, for example, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. All of the social media allows the introvert students, allow the introvert people to socialize all over the world. How about that? Thank you.
Okay, the introvert person have their rights because all humans have their rights, right? I mean, come on. You could talk to 1-2 person or maybe to your family, not only to your smartphone. Smartphone has many disease from it, like cancer from eyes, and even make you cannot see from far. So I mean that the introvert person should change their experience or their behavior to maybe don't all of them extrovert, a little bit of extrovert, a little bit of socialize with people, or a little bit go to the mountain. You can see beautiful view from it. So I think that it couldn't be a reason for if he has a behavior that he is introvert. It couldn't be a reason. That's it for me.
Thank you, Darrell. Actually, I'm talking about myself. I myself,
Oh,
I
you're
am
an introvert.
identified by the society as an introvert people. So out of nowhere, I cannot socialize with the world, with my friends at school, and I got the comfort to socialize with the people all over the world. I have a friend from Philippines, Australia, Aussie, and also some others from America. I keep contacting them by using Instagram and also Facebook. And it makes me like, Oh my God, how beautiful the socialize is if people could see the introvert person like me also have our own world. Please understand the people like me. Okay, Darrell. So, yeah, thank you for your opinion. Whether you agree or disagree with that, yeah, it's back to you. It's back to your opinion because everyone has their own opinion towards it, so it's okay. Thank you, Darrell, for your opinion, and have a nice day. Oh, you want to say something, Darrell?
Yes, that you're a nice guy, and you also has a good communication with others, and you are a communicative person.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Oh, compliment from me. So, yeah, keep contacting me, even though you are in different province. I know one of your Discord teachers called May. Her account name called May. Is it your teacher? One of your teachers?
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. So keep contacting me. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Darrell.
Yes, you're welcome.